What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, good people, man? Welcome to another episode of Zaya Talks, and I'm so excited to have you here with me. Listen, if this is your first time on the channel, I want to encourage you to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell and the like button. Oh, share it with somebody. Let somebody know, man, about the channel, man. I appreciate the love and the support. Today's topic on the table, I want to talk about how to be successful in life. Now listen, everybody knows that come to the channel, man, that I'm real big on motivation, real big on encouraging and all of those good things, right? And I think success is relative. A lot of people define success, of course, as, having large amounts of money, having houses, having cars, having diamonds, having lots of women, having all of these things, having man on speed dial. I mean, all of these things, right? But I just really want to get into the true definition of success and how I view and see success, right? And this is just a relative point of view. And I believe truthfully and wholeheartedly, man, it'll help, how we view different things. Now, for me, success is most definitely something that I think that, as you're looking into it, man, you have to understand and define it for what you see personal in your life. Success for me, what it looks like is being able to be an upright man, to be able to have a family, to be a husband of one wife, you know what I'm saying? And to really, dedicate myself to my disciplines and the things in my life that I feel that are necessary. Now, obviously, as a Christian man of God, I truly believe, on standing on, those things. Like, success to me means having, a peace of mind, being able to still live life and enjoy it, and also to be able to fellowship, communicate with my homies, go out, kick it, have a good time, but ultimately being able to do it in a way that doesn't bring hazard to my life, my family, or those that surround me, right? So success is just really relative for everybody, but I kind of want to get into the fact of actually talking about success in a way that the world views it a little bit, because I think that if you don't have money, and if you don't have a large YouTube following, then really you're not a person that we want to listen to. We want to listen to somebody that has a lot of followers, a lot of success in that area, which I believe is a relative thing, right? If you're coming to a channel in order to receive, to get better at what you're doing, I get that and understand that, and that's what makes it relative. It depends on how you're looking at it. But there are some things that I've learned from my mama that my friends or YouTube can't teach me, right? There's some things I learned from my daddy, right, that I can't get from the streets, right? And so I really believe it just depends on how you define it and how you look at it in your life, man. And so for me, I'll continue, to just learn and grow and understand that success along the way doesn't define who I am as an individual. And let me give you an example. A person would say, since I've already arrived in life, I got a house, I got a car, got a wife, I got all of these things, man, I'm successful, man, I'm successful. And another person would look in and say, you know what, I have a job, I have a 9 to 5, I have a van, I have an apartment, and I'm successful. It just depends on what you're striving for in life. It's not a bad thing to desire some things, right? But it is a bad thing to allow success to define you, right? If you look at success and say that I'm successful because I have, you get what I'm saying? That's something that's just completely just crazy, right? But how do you actually walk in success? How to be successful in your life? Listen, one way to be successful is changing the way that you think about who you are as an individual. And that ultimately was what that whole conversation piece was about. Just being able to see, who are you apart from having things, having diamonds, having clothes, having a large following, having people rooting you along every time you do something. Success is not defined, by those things, right? So a way that you could be successful in life is looking at yourself through the lens of what you think about yourself, right? Like, and it's always important to look at yourself in a good way, in a good light. If you're a husband, you are a man of one wife. You are someone who's valued, who's honored, who has, something good. If you're a wife, you are treasured. You're somebody who belong to a husband, to a father of your children. If you have kids with them, that is a way to look at your life and define the success in your life based on, you get what I'm saying, who you are as an individual, right? Apart from what you're able to obtain, because the things that you obtain doesn't add value or success to your life, right? Because if those things are stripped away, how can you still be successful? So ultimately, you can be successful in life, by viewing yourself, the way that Christ sees you, man. And God sees you as beautiful, wonderfully made, set apart with a destiny, a purpose, has a life for you, something that is incredible that's going to happen in your life, man, when you're connected to Him. And one of the greatest things I found out for me personally is that my peace, right? My peace is not wrapped up in what I obtain. My peace is not wrapped up in my business. My peace is not wrapped up in me being an artist. My peace is not wrapped up in me being able to teach and talk to other individuals and educate and inspire and influence them. You know what? My success is tied up in who He is and who God is said that I am as an individual, right? And so I've learned that way. I've learned it along the way. I've learned a lot of hard lessons and a lot of, teachings I've been through, a lot of bruises, upsets, you know what I'm saying? So I've learned to be successful in life by being content with what I have in life, not with the diamonds, not with the earrings, not with the chain, not with the clothes, none of those things. I've learned to be successful by how I view myself, because I know that there's nobody like me, and I want to encourage you and let you know that there's nobody like you. The gifts and the talents and the strengths that you possess is so beautiful. It's so incredible. So when we get down to the nitty gritty, when we get down into it, I begin to see some things about success, right? I begin to judge myself, based on, success that I see in other people. Like, okay, if I'm not doing it like this, then I'm not a successful individual. If I'm not rapping like this, then you know what? I'm not hot. I'm not, what people desire to hear. But when you judge yourself based on those things and you define your life or you define success by those things, then you miss out on your individuality, right? So how can you be successful in life? I'll tell you this, man. You can be successful in life by learning to be content with the things that you already have. Tonight, man, earlier this morning, I was talking to my wife about my YouTube channel and about the growth and the following and the different things in my channel that I want to do to get better, to grow, to be a better businessman, to be a better entrepreneur, all of these different things, right? And she started to tell me and share with me different things personally from her point of view on how she viewed my channel and things of that nature. And she said something, I want you to understand something, babe. Don't forget right now what you have. You have something special right now. Let's just say that you only got a couple people coming to your channel. Do you define success by how many you have or by what you're able to give? And I think that ultimately it's a point of view, it's a reference, it's how you view things differently now. I no longer look and see myself, as worthless because I don't have a large following, right? That doesn't define who I am. That's not success, right? And so ultimately, I just wanted to share that with you and just give you that piece of advice, as you're living in your day-to-day life, because ultimately, I truly believe that as we continue to grow, as we continue to look, as we continue to progress in life, that success doesn't seem like an attainable goal. And the reason why I say that is because the more that you grow, right, the more that you are content with who you are in that season. And let me explain what I mean, right? So you can actually go to the gym 24/7, work out and everything, right? But not see your gains because you're constantly with you every single day. Or even if you're looking at your significant other, a friend, family member, if you see them every single day, you won't see their gains, right? But if you're defining success by what you are achieving, by what you're getting, right, then you know what? You're missing out on everything that is in your life right now. You know what I'm saying? You are a successful individual minus everything that the world says, right? You are successful. You know what I'm saying? You have a voice. You have a gift. You know what I'm saying? You have something that nobody else has. You have a name. You know what I'm saying? You have the spirit of who you are, your identity. You know what I'm saying? It's so big. So I just wanted to encourage you with that and let you know that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're somebody who's valuable and who's special. And regardless what anyone thinks of it, says about it, how they view you, I just want to encourage you that, you know what? You are who you are. You are a beautiful individual. No question, man. So how to be successful in life? First key is begin to love who you are as an individual. That's the first step. The first step is loving who you are as an individual, because success is not defined by how much you have or the accolades and the applause that people give you. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people applaud, somebody who did something that's wrong. So success is relative depending on what you're shooting for in life. And I know some people now that applaud, what I'm saying, people getting losing their lives as a means of success. They arrived, they graduated, so to speak, you know what I'm saying? But truth be told, that you can start to love who you are as an individual right now, minus everything that the world says you have to have. And so that's really all I wanted to share with you today, man. So listen, I want to encourage you and invite you, you know what I'm saying, to subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, share and like button. Again, share and like button. That helps a whole lot with the channel. Thank you to everybody that's been rocking with your boy, been coming by, holding it down with me, man. Man, it's been so big. I've been so excited, man. I just had to do this video for the friends, for the fam, for those that been rocking with me, the YouTube channel. Thank you guys for the love and the support. It's been so big, man. I appreciate it, man. But listen, that's it, y'all. That's all I had to share, man. And I just want to say, listen, stay up, stay encouraged, stay moving, stay getting it, stay grinding, because great things are happening right now in your life. So listen, be encouraged, be inspired, and know that everything is working together for good. Oh, one last thing before I go. You already know, most definitely,